Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make a really quick video and just talk about the ways you can kill and fight off Candida. Candida is like one of the biggest root causes for basically everything, because at least I believe what happens, like if you have any issues in your body, it usually starts in the gut, and when your gut is out of balance, if you have leaky gut or anything, it allows Candida to overgrow and parasites as well. So if you have, like me, psoriasis or eczema or something, that's all signs of Candida in the body, which is signs of acidity. And the way to combat acidity and Candida is to use the steps that I'm going to help you, or give you, I should say, to help you overcome it. So basically, there's a few things. The first couple of rules before I show you some products, the first couple of rules is obviously eliminate sugar. Candida feeds off of sugar, and what happens is when you eat a lot of sugar, you start craving it more, and that's actually because the Candida is craving it. So it's causing you to want to eat more. So you definitely want to eliminate sugar, and a really good way to do that is to just start baking and doing all of that with by using stevia. So I don't know why it's not focusing, but I use this one here, stevia drops. What this is it's just natural stevia from the leaf, so it's like a leaf extract. There are other types of stevia. It's like a white powder. I'm sure you've seen it. I would recommend not using that because it's extremely processed and refined. I think it goes through like a 43-step process to get from a green leaf to white powder. So definitely stay away from that and just use something more natural. But by cooking and baking with stevia, you will be eliminating the sugar and starving off the Candida. Along with sugar, you really want to watch your fruit intake. So things like watermelon, pineapple, mango, fruits that are high in sugar, you want to stay away from just temporarily, not for the rest of your life, and stick to other fruits like lemons, limes, and then just a little bit of like blackberries and maybe blueberries, but that's about it. You want fruits that are really low in sugar, so definitely like no bananas. So what I started doing was just making a lot of smoothies with tons of greens, and if I wanted a little bit sweeter, I would just add some stevia to it. So yeah, definitely eliminate sugar. That's kind of a standard. Now with sugar, you also have to really watch your carb intake because carbs are sugar. So Candida can feed off of it. So like sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, grains like oats and things like that, you really want to eliminate. Quinoa's okay, probably once a week, and I wouldn't do more than that. Just like I said, temporarily until the Candida is gone. You will know when you are eliminating the Candida when you start to feel better, more energized, when your problems start going away. So if you have psoriasis, when it starts fading, things like that. So you'll start noticing when the Candida goes away. But usually they say it takes anywhere from 1 to 3 months, depending on how severe you are. So if you're a person who eats a lot of sugar and carbs and has never done a detox, a cleanse, or any kind of Candida cleanse, then you most likely have a huge or large amount of Candida overgrowth, and it probably would take around 3 months of really being strict. But then once you eliminate the Candida and just follow some protocols that I'm going to share with you, you should keep it away forever. So once you have your diet, and there is something called the Candida diet, it's www.thecandidadiet.com or something like that. I'll leave it in the description box. You can go to that website, and she shares tons of recipes, Candida friendly recipes that are absolutely delicious, and I used all of them when I was on the Candida cleanse. So you can definitely check that out. She has lots of good resources there. So once you figure out your whole diet, which like I said, there's lots of stuff online, there's a few things you want to do. The first thing is you really want to be taking a good probiotic. So there's this one here from Genestra. Hang on. Sorry. So it's this one here. It's a powder. I actually have a powder one. This is the one I give to my kids. I do take this one as well in the smoothie, but what I like to do is take a soil-based probiotic. I can leave the one I use in the link in the description box below as well. So I use about 100 billion a day. When you're adding good probiotics to your body, it will help combat the Candida and start killing it off. So you really want to get a probiotic in your diet. And I would say the more severe you think you are, the more you should be taking. So like I said, I take 100 billion. I know some people who take 500 billion, but if you don't take probiotics at all, start working your way up, like go slower, because it can cause like a big die-off reaction. So another thing that once you take the probiotics and have a good diet, you want to start getting a lot of greens into your diet. So greens will help detox and help eliminate the toxic waste, and will also prevent a die-off reaction. So what happens is when you start having a die-off reaction, you know, you might start breaking out, you might get acne, you might get like a lot of different symptoms. So by taking greens, it'll kind of help detox the body and eliminate the toxins that are coming up when the Candida is dying off, if that makes sense. So I use 2 green powders. I use the Macrolife. This is also sweetened with stevia, and it has 18 billion probiotics and a million awesome green plants that you want, like chlorella and spirulina, things like that. And then there's this one here as well that I use from Organic Traditions. This is has turmeric, spirulina, chlorella, pre and probiotics as well. So I use both. I take it twice a day. Usually in a smoothie in the morning and then in a glass of water at night or something like that. But definitely take some greens powders, and that'll help eliminate the toxic waste. Alongside this, I don't have any left, so I don't have a bottle to show you, but I would take a black walnut tincture. I use the St. Francis herbs, but I'm pretty sure Genestra has some as well. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. But I will leave a link to the one that I use in the description box as well. Black walnut is an antifungal and an anti-parasitic thing. So taking it, you will notice a lot of parasites getting eliminated through your poop, and it'll kill off the Candida as well. So it's very, very powerful. And I would say if you take it for a month or 2, you will notice a lot of things being eliminated that you would never thought were in you. I'm gonna be honest, when I used it and did the cleanse, and I took diatomaceous earth alongside the black walnut to really help pull everything out, there were several worms that I saw that got eliminated, quite a few, and they were pretty large, which scared the hell out of me because that just is so gross to me that I had parasites that were living in me. But I mean, everybody does, they just don't know it. So yeah, taking black walnut and diatomaceous earth together will really help. So black walnut, I think you take 2 or 3 times a day. It'll say on the bottle when you buy it how to take it. And then the diatomaceous earth, I would just take once at night, away from all food or any supplements. So like take it away from the black walnut and all that kind of stuff. And just take it in some water. I did about, you can start at a teaspoon and work your way up to a tablespoon. I have a whole video on it if you want to know. I can leave that in the description box as well. And yeah, so just take diatomaceous earth, and that'll help with things as well. So once all that is sorted, once you have like all the supplements going on, you also want to start consuming more spices, herbs, and warming foods. So Candida causes dampness in the body, so like a lot of mucus, and you want to kind of combat that by eating warming foods. So if you have a yeast infection, this might be a little TMI, but if you've ever had a yeast infection, you might notice like a little bit more discharge, or just like that, you have more mucus and more dampness in the body. That's because of Candida. So what you can do is maybe start drinking a lot of hot teas, lots of bone broth soups and chicken stock soups, just really warming foods. And cinnamon is really good at fighting Candida and combating Candida. So if you throw tons of cinnamon in your smoothie, throw it in your soup, just throw it in everything. Like that's literally, I eat cinnamon 24/7. Make oatmeal raisin cookies with, actually you can't really have oatmeal, I'm gonna say, but if you use almond flour, you can make like an almond flour cookie and add stevia to sweeten it with some cinnamon. Just a lot of cinnamon, because like I said, it's really warming. Pumpkin spice, all that kind of stuff is very warming and will help fight Candida. Ginger is fantastic as well, so I would do like a ginger tea or something like that. So the more warming foods you have, the better. So what you kind of want to stay away from is anything really cold. So if you are to make a smoothie, maybe make a smoothie, but then the rest of the day you have to have warm foods, which means like don't have a raw salad, maybe lightly steam your vegetables and eat it that way. And don't eat like a popsicle or anything really cold, even if it's like a nutritional one or whatever, just because it is still cold. So you just got to kind of stay away from the cold and eat more warming foods. That will really help not only detox, but it will soothe your digestive system and help eliminate and fight off Candida. So those are just some simple things. I mean, Candida goes a lot deeper and there's a lot more stuff you could do, but the biggest things is really just alkalizing your body, using a really good quality probiotic, using the greens powders to help detox, eliminate the toxins, keep sugar off, and take some kind of antifungal and anti-parasitic supplement. Like I said, black walnut's fantastic. So if you do this for 1 to 3 months, just depends on how severe severe your Candida overgrowth is, you will really notice a huge difference. Another way to tell if you have Candida, aside from skin issues, stomach issues, and all that stuff, is if you have a white tongue. I had a very light white coating. It wasn't strong, but you will notice it if you have a little bit of coating. just a little bit of white, that means you have Candida. So a lot of people, like I said, show Candida in different ways. For me, it's through my skin. Like I used to have a really bad eczema here and all around my mouth. It's basically gone because of everything I've been doing. My hands still have an issue, but this is all acidity. So I've been trying to take lots of alkalizing things to help alkalize my body, because I was like a sugar addict, and sugar is very, very acidic and it feeds Candida. So I'm trying to get away from the sugar and shift to even fruit. Like I love fruit so much, so fruit counts as sugar. So I'm trying to get away from all of that, and now I just make vegetable smoothies and stuff and just try to alkalize my body. Once my body's, you know, functioning and stable, and my kidneys and liver and lymph nodes and all that are being able to eliminate toxins correctly, then I can kind of start going back into more of a, you know, simple diet rather than being really strict with what I eat. So that's what I have for you for this video. I hope these tips really helped you. They are a lifesaver for me. And yeah, if you have any questions about anything, comment below, let me know, and I would be so happy to answer them. So thank you so much for watching, and if you are new, please subscribe down below if you like this video and want to see more, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.